is a video on bones. And first thing you notice is the horrifying looking textures of the interface. And it's kind of a small scratch mod, but kind of having a high influence on modifications. And it's sometime, I think so, being a base for some other mods as well, due to the fact of some things so common, and also contains a category over here and adds lots of things to sensing, which could be its own category, but anyway, fine. And so let's just look into this modifications, and you can see over here it's still shareable on the website, which is kind of weird, but of course it's not going to work because of the additional blocks added. In case we add some additional blocks, and the file is kind of same, and you can shift click it, and here also it's same only, I think so. You can shift click it. Okay, that's for dev mode, and you can do like that, and even edit is same only, there's no change there. And meshes added to almost all of the modifications which I've seen, so I think so almost all modifications have this. And so here there's dev tab. Actually the help tab has been removed, I think so. Help and several other things about the information about the mod, and you can just open the browser, which is the normal thing, or just do several other things like turning the fill off and on, which is kind of okay. And so nothing more is changed in the interface except for this horrifying looking colors like green, black, something a very mixture of it, and also this bone over here. It's also a little bit funny. And so let's just get back to the block palette as usual, even though we explored these things. And so let's just come from the motion category. We can see that motion category has no change. Oh yeah, this change is there. I told already it's a base for some mods or something, or maybe this should be inspired from other mods. It could be possible, I don't know. I feel like it's a base more than that because it's much more lighter. And the first thing you can notice is the if touching mouse pointer just bounce. This thing is like used for this thing. We can just create a script using this, and it's supposed to be working much more easily. And sorry if there's any lag or something. You can see this bouncing some kind. If it's touching my mouse, it's bouncing. Actually these are two large sprites, but that's why I'm getting some glitches over here. And okay, it's working. We can see it's slightly deflecting or something, and that's how we work with that block over there. And then there's a controls block change as well. Majorly this is not focused on these things, it's focused on looks and sensing and several other stuffs like the world. And as you can see, this just added a press green flag thing, and this is kind of buggy because let's just test this out and see. You can see it's not gonna work because this is broken or something. And so yeah, let's go to the looks category. It is a major increase in this mod, and also there's some unique things over here only. So the looks category has the jump forward by 2 costumes in case I'm creating one more costume, like something like what, I don't know, maybe black bones and something like that. Okay, that makes sense. And let's copy this thing and make one more thing like red bones or something like that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just over here you can just jump 2 costumes. You can see it's black now, it's white now, it's red now, it's black now, it's white now. That's how it works. And I don't know if they're going to censor this or something. Anyway, and also you can grab the costume from the screen by using this block over here, but of course I don't know what this is going to do. Okay, you can see we can grab things like that, and you can see this become its own costume, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they're supposed to use that, but something. And paint new costume also is kind of good. I think this is also inspired some things if you wanted to. And you can you can check the name of a costume, and these are kind of things. It might get some little bit boring when you watch all the previous videos, but it is something just for a review, because I just want to review all the mods I've ever seen. And I think so here not much changes there, so let's scroll a little bit down. You can see there's a size reporter which is kind of becoming more and more common, and also the layer reporter which is weird. And you cannot go any more layers because Scratch is preventing it. If there are more sprites, you can just go how much ever layers you want. You can see it automatically changed to the previous layer. You can go to the front layer which is 1, or go forward by 1, go backward. This is the feature added. Usually in Scratch there's only back 1 layer and front, I think so, in olden times, but these things were added as the opposite of those things. And the Scratch has added almost all these things except for this go to. And yeah, let's just go to the sensing. You can rename the sprite to whatever you want using this block over here. It's going to be very short, I think so, this video, or I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. And let's name it to bones like that. Okay, that's just bones. Also, I forgot about saying about the extension. It has its own extension called .bons, if you like to know that. And so let's just get back here. And you can also check your own name using a reporter. And there's also a touching sensor. Oh yeah, that's already there. I just forgot sometimes. And we can also alert things like, of course, I think so all modes are having this now. Maybe it's an intentional feature. Yeah, you can see it's coming over here. And you can also confirm things. Yeah, it's yes. That's how you do that. You can confirm it if it's let's ask like that. I'll just give yes there. Of course, I can't subscribe to myself. That's the funny thing here. And so you can also check for distance from the mouse pointer like that. Of course, everybody knows this one exists already. I just forgot and just dragged it there. I think this is the thing, distance to 10x. You can check the distance from it. Let me just delete this thing to clear the clutter up. You can check the distance from 1010. In case you're just bringing it back to 0 0, so it will be reporting a distance of, I don't know, 14, because it's just a diagonal distance, I think so, or I don't know how it works. Anyway, fine. And this is kind of unique one. Then you can also see password for something. This is kind of weird. Oh, I don't know what is going to be using, because I'm getting my bones mod just getting stuck, and this is kind of an issue here. I don't know what's it using for. And is it running okay? Yeah, it's running like fine. And this is the kind of problem I face many times in these things, in this kind of mod reviews. Let me just send my mod there and start a new bone there. First of all, you should not end the mod like that, but I'm just doing it for an urgent purpose, even though it's using my memory in background. Just did a mistake here. I have to go here and check for my memory thing. As you can see, it's still running in the background. Let end this also. And yeah, I just continue from the sensing block we looked at. Okay, we are not going to use this password for. And in the sound, we can look that there's an import sound block and record sound block. That's all the new things. If you ask for importing sound, means a window will pop out. That's all, it's over here. And this is for recording the sound, in case you know how to do it now itself. And yeah, that's the thing on sound. There are operators. Some things appear to be like a bass and kind of weird also. This is used to report some information. I don't know how it works, like reporting things. It's also useful for converting to reporter. Means like in case you want to convert a predicate block into a reporter block, you can do it using this or this. I don't know what is the use of these things existing itself, but you can convert a boolean block into an reporter, which is not a big stuff, but yeah, I don't know what is the major use of this thing. You can see it will just report true, and you can just drag it there to say or something like that, and it will be saying like, I don't know, it's not saying anything. Oh yeah, it should say true. And let me just drag that out and just simply put this over here, and still it's gonna be saying true, I think so. Oh yeah, it's not working. But in case you want to say that true thing, you can use that. I thought it will work because I got slightly confused there. And you can check the value of pi, which is not a big thing. And also the additional drop downs added, like 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 3 by 4, which is not a big thing. And in pen, you can see one major word is there called make 3D. You may be overwhelmed by this, but I was supposed to make a clickbait kind of thing over here, but I didn't make like that. Anyway, this is called make a 3D. It's kind of weird here, so let me draw my own sprite or something like that. I'll just draw it. I'll just make a quick sketch or something. I don't know, maybe I don't know if it will be cute or bad or whatever. I don't know if it looks like a mouse or a cat or something. This kind of funny, but anyway, if you think it as a cat, you are just okay. If not, I don't know, you can just do whatever you want. Oh, just did a mistake there, and I'll just give okay here, and I don't know, I think this also 3D effect would work. Actually, I think 3D effect is just nothing except for a simple trickery used here, which I will just say now. Okay, we just cleared it. Let's just bring it to x00 so that we can show the trickery over here. So the trick is what, it's kind of simple. So you need to change your brightness first of all. I think that's just a preset, like make your own blocks, but at that time there was no make your own blocks, so such kind of presets had to be made or something. Okay, that works like that. Okay, so we should not use the move 10 steps, so let's just do that. And then we're gonna put a repeat block there. I don't know, maybe 10 is an example. And then you gotta change it, like change the y by 2 or something. You can also put 1, but I don't know, it creates some lag or something. And then you can just do a stamping. That's all it's doing, I think so. And yeah, then finally just resetting back its background, resetting its color effects there. No, its brightness effects is made into 0. That's all it's doing. As you can see, this is what is known as 3D over here. Now of course we can just clear it there, and yeah, I don't know what is the bug over here. Maybe I should just do something here, or is the cat itself turned to black now? Just put it like that, and it's gonna work every time. First of all, I'm supposed to clear this up so that I could see something here. Oh, I just put change over here rather than set. That is the problem here. Just need to make some mistakes over here to just make my video long or something. And yeah, that's what you need to do there. Okay, this working every time like that. This is the 3D thing which we can see, but there are little differences between this and that. In that you get kind of different result over here for almost the same script. It's a slight difference is there, not a big difference. Thing is there, which is it will do a final stamp there, which will also can be replicated. That's what I'm saying. And yeah, you can also make a variable. Variables are kind of cool here because it has some other features as well, which makes other modes. You can make your own variable while running itself, while running the project, and you can declare a variable which is new, like, but it's automatically made into a sprite only variable, You can also move the variable to a particular x and y, I don't know, something like that. You can see we can move the variable to x and y 0, and of course I already told it's a bug over here. This is called the center point over here, but in images this is the center point, because before and now variables are not meant to be moved using blocks. That is the reason. Then let's get back to list. Like, I'll just name my array, just my mistake over there. And you can also set the block color to, I think this thing was there in some other mod or something. I forgot which mod it was there in. Okay, this is the same mod thing. The coolest thing about this is what, you can add a list inside of a list, which is the amazing feature here. You can make a list like that, or add a local list. Yeah, that's a local list, and I don't know if it's creating a list inside of a list. Maybe it's creating, I don't know. Let me just test this thing out then, so that I can see properly. No, it's not creating. I thought it's a list inside of a list, because I get kind of confused there. And you can see it's importing the fonts into my array, which is kind of not that much useful in some cases, but something it's doing. It's importing a number of fonts in my computer. I think it has my own font itself, I don't know. Anyway, fine. And I don't know, maybe I use impact in my thumbnails. You can see it's 120 over here, impact, and that's how we can check the index of an item rather than doing the opposite way, which was not there. And this just check for true or false, but this will check the position of an object. And these things are almost same, but I don't know. And so here we are in the world. So let's write hello to there. You can see the temp file has been created here. You can kind of modify this file however you want it to, but I'm not going to show very lively here because this will slow the video. You can open URL and search for Google, Yahoo or Scratch and several other websites for something, and you can host a mesh, show and join a mesh. You can hide and show your cursor. You can get the time. Your time is running okay. I don't know what more parameters are here because it's not a drop down list. Okay, it's not working. Don't know what should it get, like minute. No, it's not working. I don't know what should I put here, like. Okay, you can see day is working and date should work, I think so. Yeah, you can see it's working. I think some other things like that are there. And clipboard, it can check your clipboard if you're copying something. Just copy this thing, like just copy this thing. You can see it can check our clipboard, which is kind of a problem, but yeah, it's fine. And you can also set your clipboard there to bones. Now you can see your clipboard is bones, and when you just copied it and then you pasted it, become bones. I didn't even give control V anywhere. And you can also set your cloud variable to something, but it will just not work perfectly. And of course, one problem about this set has also some bugs over here, and I think